Hey there, Max here, and today we are going to be watching another Brandon Herrera Darwin Awards episode. This time we are at number 16. We're getting closer and closer to the more recent ones. Ooh, getting excited for that. All right, we're going to go ahead and get right into this one here. It looks like we are immediately facing a thumbnail of some crazy Middle Eastern ritual of shooting in each other's direction. That does not sound very good. What is this? Some sort of a game of chicken? Anyways, if you enjoy, leave a like. If you don't, leave a dislike. If there's anything you want me to react to, please leave it in the comments. And please subscribe to increase my following and increase my community. And follow along more with us for the future. Let's go ahead and get this started. I'll leave a link to the original in the description. Let's go, Brandon.
First round, and... It always cracks me up, though, that the slowest person to react in all of these videos is always the person who fired the shot.
You know, I have been noticing that in the previous videos. I don't know if you have.
What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers, and welcome back to another episode of the Darwin Awards. As we say here on the channel, guns are awesome. Idiots, on the other hand, not so much. When you put the two of those things together, you might end up with a winner of what we call a Darwin Award. If you're not familiar with the concept of a Darwin Award, it's an award that you get, often posthumously, when you do something so stupid you end up removing yourself from the gene pool. You die, and the fittest continue to survive.
And it's always best to learn from others' mistakes instead of just your own.
In this episode, we have AK fighting, shotgun dancing.
Okay, so we were exactly... Yeah, what we were seeing was indeed what we were seeing. Oh my god.
Polish safety officers, and more. But the purpose of these videos, aside from comedy and entertainment, of course, is to try to use a few of these clips as examples of gun safety failures and how to avoid them. That being said, let's start this episode out strong with a pucker factor of 10.
Oh, that already sounds lovely, doesn't it?
Let's say you yourself are fighting in the front lines of Ukraine. You have a truckload of loaded rockets and you want to get them onto the ground as fast as possible. Well, you got a lot of options, but you can always do what this guy did.
What does he do?
Just toss the bitch.
What? Oh no! Yeah, that's definitely not OSHA approved. Jesus.
Dude, that slow motion is fucking
It looks like it was going right through him. Is this actually real?
Crazy. It looks like that rocket just ripped right through the body panel of that truck. This reminds me of that old clip we used in another Darwin Awards episode where the guy's just slamming the RPG down into the dirt. Except this guy wasn't so lucky. But a lot luckier than he could have
Who made the rocket launcher? SIG?
been. I know some of you ordnance nerds are going to tell me exactly what kind of rocket that is down in the comments. Come on, guys. You know who you are. It's your time to shine.
Yeah, habitual line crosser. I've been debating if I want to react to his videos or not. They're more fun to watch on your own more than react to, I find. But I definitely recommend it. He's hilarious.
Speaking of Ukraine, I actually have a bonus clip that I wouldn't normally include in the episode, but it just fit too perfect here.
Oh, no.
Apparently, this is a Russian helicopter accidentally dumping a bunch of missiles at some random bystanders.
Oh, that does not sound good. Oh my god.
Luckily, that guy didn't get hit, but, I mean, overpressure is a fucking thing.
Jesus.
Probably don't remember the fucking second grade anymore, I'll tell you that. Now, I will caveat, there's a lot of disinformation and changing of stories with clips like this. So do I know if that's what actually happened here? No. Would I put it past the Russians? Absolutely fucking not. Now, the next
That's fair enough.
clip we're going to talk about comes from Poland. This video went super viral recently and is actually the reason why we're doing this Darwin Awards video so soon after the last one. You guys were blowing me up with this video and we had to talk about it. The guy's apparently a judge or something at this shooting competition, and as he's trying to, I guess, unload this shotgun, he ends up pointing it directly at another person's
What?
hip. Let's see how that plays out.
Oh, that's a flagging. That right there, that's a flagging. Ooh, and that's a shooting. Ooh, okay, no. Jesus, talk about a pain in the ass, Jesus.
Yeah, so, that guy's probably not gonna walk right for a little while.
No,
Or
he's not.
maybe ever. Better hope that bounced off the
Jesus.
titanium on that guy's hip. Holy shit. Thankfully, this looks like it's probably like birdshot or a target load, something nice and light. Because if that was buckshot or a slug, well, this guy would probably not have to worry about learning to walk again.
Oh,
And the funniest
dear
part
Lord.
to me is that there's actually more to the story outside the video. Apparently, the vest he's wearing is from some Polish shooting safety foundation or something like that. The organization who has now weighed in on this video and is claiming that that vest is actually fake. They say they have nothing to do with this whatsoever.
You would think so, because, oh my god, that has got to be the unsafest RA I have ever seen.
They say that the guy in the video actually made a fake vest to pretend to represent them, which sounds...
Highly illegal.
But regardless, it is very funny. Vestgate, not the gunshot injury. All right, the guy's...
So you said they made an investigation? I'll shut up now.
I could say maybe it's a little funny. Now it's probably a good time to go over the
Clearly the man was okay. Well, when I say okay, he didn't die, so at least that's something we can take from this.
4 basic rules of gun safety like we do in every video, because trust me, they're gonna come in handy in the next clips. Treat every weapon as if it is loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to fire. Know your target and what's behind it, and never point your weapon at anything you're not willing to destroy. If you break one or more of those rules, well, unfortunately, you might end up on the show. Thanks to Delete Me for sponsoring this video. Darwin Awards aside for a second, did you know that your private information is probably available somewhere online? Because some data will get 20% off. That's joindeleteme.com/Herrera.
Maybe
let's travel over to a part of the world that's just been a generator for Darwin Awards clips. The Middle East.
There's a surprising a lot of clips from the Middle East on this show.
So here we have 2 gentlemen holding AKs.
Like we like saying America is a very gun-friendly country. Oh my goodness, the Middle East is just full of these AKs and guns and everything all around all over the place. Like, you call us gun crazy? There's a lot of crazy guns over there. Like, at least we don't really celebrate weddings without too much gunfire. And just funerals.
I thought, oh, this is going to be one of those videos where, you know, they just shoot up in the air and don't really care about where the bullets land. I was wrong.
Uh-oh.
Just watch.
Oh. Seriously, what is going on here?
I'm not gonna lie, when somebody first showed me this video...
Is this supposed to be some sort of an AK tango or something?
Yo, I had to watch it multiple times. I was in fucking disbelief. Don't worry, when something inevitably goes wrong, I'm sure there's a nice, sanitary, cutting-edge first world hospital nearby.
Press X that out.
But yeah, this is some serious smooth brain shit. Looks like those...
Unless you were, like, straight up and near one of the bigger cities of the nation in there, I have my doubts.
Those old cartoons where they shoot at somebody's feet to try to make him dance. Speaking of dancing, we've actually covered stuff like this next video in Darwin Awards in the past, but this one is fucking crazy. So in this part of the world, they apparently have a custom where they take basically a muzzle-loading shotgun and they fill it with black powder, create...
Oh, okay, I've seen these before.
Like a blank load, and then they dance with it and shoot it at the ground and stuff as sort of like a festive thing, I guess. Sometimes it doesn't go so great.
Yeah, we did actually see one of these in one of the previous Darwin Awards too, I believe, like 2 or 3, very long ago.
As we've seen before. This guy in today's video, though, is for whatever reason doing this in the middle of an active public street. The results?
Not so good.
About as bad as they can be.
Okay, so here's our guy.
First round, and...
Oh dear! In the face! There may not be a bullet in there, but that's gonna be a very painful shot. Jesus. In the face!
I mean, luckily it's just a blank, but...
People have died from blanks, and this is a blank and a shotgun.
Fuck me, dude. Blanks can still potentially kill you. I love how he's not even good at it. Like,
and that is pretty much the poster child what happens to a blank.
He just does some, like, half-assed ROTC rifle twirl and then shows some poor fucker behind him in the face of God. It always cracks me up, though, that the slowest person to react in all of these videos is always the person who fired the shot.
I mean, they're the ones who have no idea what's happening most of the time.
Other people are, like, freaking out, and they're just like, fuck, I'm gonna have to leave the country, huh? Now, before we move on, I did want to tell you guys that we still have these available at Bunker Branding. Brandon Herrera for ATF Director shirts. Shut it down.
I think this is partly where the beginnings of him starting to join Congress, or start running for Congress, starting to happen now.
is obviously the end goal. If you haven't heard about that yet, I've got a whole video about it, but yeah, somehow I ended up with the most votes on RFK's website, where people recommend cabinet positions. Not my qualifications. Well, aside from my over a decade industry experience as a federally licensed 07 manufacturer's FFL with SOT, I can also, you know, have a little bit of practical experience that the ATF has seemed to be lacking in for.
Yeah, I noticed the ATF is not so much gun experts, but people terrified of guns is what I've noticed.
Quite some time. A lot of experts there. Not to mention my political activism and my congressional testimony on ATF-related bills. Now, I don't know who Trump's going to pick for this position, but you can show your support down in the links in the description and in the pinned comment, because with these shirts, we're actually donating a good bit of the proceeds to no-kill dog shelters or animal shelters here in San Antonio. Because even if we can't save dogs from the ATF, we can still save some here at home.
Oh shoot, they're in Texas? I didn't even realize that.
Now, before we leave the Middle East for this episode, we've got one last clip from that area. You see, there's always that one guy at the party who takes things just a little too far.
Yeah, always just one of them, right?
Of course I know him. He's me.
So here we have Shane Gillis.
Oh dear God, he is straight up in a rope.
Taking a break from making them at night. He's holding what looks to be a Makarov.
Yeah.
A man after my own heart. Everybody just seems to be fine with him fucking around with it. Until...
What is he? And what up with his jaw? I hope he's all right there.
He tries to load it.
It looks like he's got something stuffed in there.
I will
He didn't seem very happy that they stopped him from doing whatever the heck he was planning on doing.
say, great situational awareness and risk control from his friends there. That definitely could have escalated quickly. Look, I'm always down to play with guns.
He's definitely got something in his mouth. Am I crazy here? But he's definitely shoved something in there.
But you have to know the time and place. And again, the 4 rules of gun safety are not optional.
I mean, they're optional if you don't care about living.
Now, this next clip is scary for a lot of reasons. So we're on a bus or some sort of public transportation here, and the cop or security, whoever that is, has what looks to be a Scorpion Evo, like a 9mm
Oh no, the kid!
submachine gun there, slung around on his side. Not really sure what country would have cops walking around with a slung Scorpion. I think off the top of my head, maybe Kenya. I do, however, know the countries that kids shouldn't be walking around pulling the triggers of oblivious cops' submachine guns.
That is all of them.
Fucking all of them.
Oh no, don't do it, don't do it. Oh no.
God, this is like the third world equivalent of the whole, like, grab the officer's service weapon meme.
Dear God, that kid is gonna be in so much trouble.
Luckily, it looks like the mother was there to prevent this from turning into a real problem with that tactical arm slap. I know in my house growing up, there would have been a weapon of choice. This next one was actually all over my Twitter feed recently because all I get there now is politics, people dying, Indians versus trains.
What?
So, people dying, OnlyFans ads, and slurs. It's like the internet unfiltered.
It really is.
It's
Jesus.
perfect. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, but unfortunately, it
That was a strange looking fire hydrant.
involved fireworks. So I cannot include it on the YouTube version because that is specifically against YouTube's community guidelines. But it is available on
Really? Fireworks are against YouTube's guidelines? The more you know.
Pepperbox Uncensored, as well as the rest of this video is uncensored as well.
I guess they count as an explosive or something.
But I will warn you in advance, and don't say I didn't, it is very uncensored. Now, this next one happens pretty fast. Judging by the music and the attire, I'm guessing this one comes out of India, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's not the part we should care about. The part we should care about is that guy in the upper left-hand corner of the screen fucking around with a loaded revolver.
Which you really shouldn't be doing!
Doesn't take long to figure out why.
Oh!
E. Yep.
Oh!
Guy just kind of grabs his chest like he's got acid reflux or something. Major what
I don't think that guy was shot, man. He might be having a heart attack.
the fuck moment from the guy playing...
Because the gun looked like it was kind of going right off, just slightly off camera, slightly. I don't think anybody got hit, I hope, but...
with the gun, who, might I add, continues to wave the loaded gun around right after he just accidentally shot someone.
Yeah,
Also, he doesn't know how
no.
a revolver works.
Oh, yep, it was going right towards the camera, but... I guess maybe he was having a bit of a heart attack
Fuck with
or
it like
something.
that.
He
Guess
wasn't
you
the one
didn't
hit,
even
that's
click
for
the
sure.
links down below to check out sdi.edu, am I right? Once again, it's another example of one of those clips where the guy who
Gotta fit in the SDI request somewhere, right?
does the shooting just kind of stands there like, fuck, I guess I have to find another IT job in Mongolia.
Or was he hit? It's hard to tell.
Now, we've shown a couple
It's very hard to tell.
of Darwin.
I know they blurred out where he got supposedly hit, but I couldn't really tell. It looked like it kind of went off somewhere. I just wanted to get one more look in there. Just wanted
Mongolia.
Yeah, look, the gun shot. I don't know. I know they're blurring out that particular spot, but
Now, we've shown a couple of
I don't know.
Darwin Award
It's-
words.
maybe if they had left it unblurred for a little bit more there, maybe we could have seen something. But I didn't see an impact on the eye.
For the clip so far, but that brings us to the main event. A rapper accidentally shooting himself in the head on a
Oh dear.
video. Now, this one actually got a lot of media coverage, and I've had this in my folder to cover on Darwin Awards before, but I didn't think it was worthy of including until recently I found the actual video. And
Oh,
man,
no.
does it take the cake for Darwin Award this episode.
Oh boy. All right, brace yourselves, folks. This is gonna be probably really dumb if he's actually bringing it on here.
Bitch, look, I got that 30 on that bitch. Yeah, fuck y'all.
Oh.
Just like that? That's it. That's how fast this shit
Don't play with guns. Jesus,
happens, guys. Flexing with a gun on social media and trying to look all hard and impress people for 6 seconds. And that's all it took for this guy to accidentally end his own life. Which brings up another point. I heard a few people saying that this was actually intentional. That they say they heard him take the safety off and do it on purpose. If you look at the side of the gun, as this says actually a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, I believe, it does have a safety right there behind the slide release. And when he shows it to the camera, we actually do see that the safety is in the on position, or at least that's what it looks like to me. Meaning that that click we hear
Yeah, fuck y'all.
is actually him
Oh.
disengaging the safety before pointing it to his temple and pulling the trigger. Now, I don't believe in context that this actually looks like an intentional self-delete. That's just
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this was intentional. I mean, intentional trying, as in trying to show off a bunch and then doing something super stupid. But I don't think he meant to off himself.
my read on the clip and the attitude and everything like that. I'm not a psychologist, but that's what it looks like to me. To me, it just looks like a shitty internet flex gone horribly wrong. And that's sad for a lot of reasons, but to me, it's most sad because this was completely avoidable. It usually takes a violation of at least 2 of the safety rules to have a major accident, and this guy was going for the royal flush. I mean, he pretty much violated all of them. Unfortunately,
In fact, let me give you all a piece of advice. For those of you who love posing and showing off with guns, you 100% take all the bullets out, double check the chamber and stuff and everything before you do anything involving on it. Because come on, no one, you're not going to show them that if it's loaded or not or anything unless you're really insane. So if you are going to be showing off, then you better make sure that thing is properly unloaded and 100%. I still say don't do it at all, but if you're gonna, you at least want to be at least somewhat smart about it.
it's just the way it is. Play stupid games,
Yeah, fuck y'all.
and you could
Get
win
the-
a Darwin Award.
And nobody wants a Darwin Award.
Anyhow, guys, that wraps up this episode of Darwin
Yes.
Awards. Hopefully, you guys learned something. If not, I hope it was at least entertaining and gave you guys a couple of reasons to reinforce in your head why you follow the safety rules. Got some videos coming up I'm really excited for, including possibly a Guns of Red Dead Redemption video. It's a
Ooh.
video that I've been working on for a very long time, so I'm excited to show that to you soon.
I need to see if he still got that one up there, because that sounds interesting.
Make sure you don't miss out on it, and make sure that you're subscribed down below. Again, YouTube's always doing that weird thing where they unsubscribe people, so just make sure you check. But I'm wrapping up for the night. I appreciate you guys so much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you, sexy YouTube mother lovers, in the next video. Thanks, guys.
That's a...
obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top. But you can
Oh, no bloopers this time? I guess getting better, perhaps. Maybe he didn't have any this time. Well, alright. So, yeah, that's... I hope we have all at least learned something from this video, because, oh my god, some many people really do some stupid stuff out there. And oh my, number 17 is going to be a very interesting video. Okay, well, I thank you all very much for joining me through this episode of the Darwin Awards. It's been a fun reaction. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you want me to react to anything else, please leave it in the comments. And please do subscribe, help build my community, and follow along in the future for anything that I react to or do Let's Plays of. Once again, thank you very much, and be sure to live life to the max.